Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Seniors Golden Club podcast, where we share meaningful conversations about life, aging, and the wisdom that comes with experience. I am on board my third podcast episode of this continuing program. Once again, I am taking on a very serious and sensitive discussion, which I, and a lot of sons and daughters out there, are experiencing and could closely relate to. You have learned by now that presently, me, my wife, and my two sons live in a house we share with my 91-year-old mother. She has previously been diagnosed by her doctor to be suffering already of early mid-stage of dementia, and fortunately, that is the only medical condition that she has right now. So we are applying a close and careful handling approach. There is one specific behavior that we have experienced with her, which I want to share with you all, so we will know how to make the proper action and response if it happens. Today's episode is entitled, What to Do When a Person with Dementia Says, I Want to Go Home. Have you ever cared for a senior with dementia who suddenly says, I want to go home? I personally heard this on about 3 occasions from my mother. But the confusing part is, they are already home, and we need to have a plan on how to respond. For caregivers and family members, this moment can be heartbreaking and frustrating. Should we correct them? Should we explain the truth? I am not a doctor, psychiatrist, nor a medical expert on elders. I just regularly read publications, watched videos on the internet, and use my own actual experiences to understand dementia, its very nature, causes, and effects. Creating this seniors-centered YouTube channel has made me a learned, focused caregiver son for my mother. Vlogging about seniors is helping me a lot in my dealings with my own mother. Thus, I came up with a compiled approach to carefully handle the effective response. I am sharing them with you now because I want to help in my own little way. Firstly, understanding what home really means. When a senior with dementia asks to go home, they are not always talking about a physical house. Often, home represents something deeper, a place where they felt safe, a time when the person is leading a family, memories from their youth, a feeling of belongingness, their happy family thoughts. Because dementia affects memory and perception, the brain may travel back to earlier decades of life. So when they say, I want to go home, or I'll just go back to my hometown, I think they are saying this because somehow, at present time, they feel lost and they feel strange. They are missing something. They might really be saying, I feel confused. I feel scared. I need something worthwhile to do. Understanding all this can help us respond with patience instead of frustration, because home is where the heart is. Home is truly a feeling of peace and comfort. Secondly, what not to do. Our natural instinct is often to correct them by saying things like, But Mom, you are home. This is your house. Dad, you live here and you do not have any other house. Unfortunately, logic rarely works with dementia. Avoid convincing and explaining. It will just stress both of you because they will continually to argue. Instead of calming them, this can sometimes increase confusion, cause anxiety and frustration, lead to arguments, make them feel misunderstood. Remember, to them, their feelings are real. So instead of correcting them, we need to connect emotionally. Use your imagination in replying so as to appease or satisfy them. Apply harmless white lies. Tell them that she cannot go back to home because it is being renovated and will go tomorrow. Another response is by saying you need her to stay to help with her regular dishwashing, or anything that will make them forget about the idea. Third, be compassionate in your response. Gentle responses often work better as you acknowledge their feelings. Instead of correcting, validate what they feel. Agree with them somehow by asking questions that brings them memories like, how was your garden at home? What was your favorite dish to cook? Do you have a pet dog at home? This shows respect and empathy. Next, offer reassurance. Sometimes what they need most is simply comfort. You can say, "You're safe here. I'm here with you. Everything is okay." Your tone of voice and calm presence can be more powerful than words. Make them feel comfortable and safe with you. Give them reasons why they will forget the idea of going home. Now, redirect the conversation. After acknowledging their feelings, gently redirect their attention. For example, "Tell me about your home when you were younger," or "What were you busy with whenever you are alone at the house?" You can also suggest looking at family photos, listening to a favorite song, watching movies. These activities can ease anxiety and shift their focus. Then, use memory as a bridge. If they are remembering a childhood home, allow them to talk about it. Ask simple questions like, "What did your house look like? Who lived there with you? What was your favorite place in that house?" This turns a moment of confusion into a moment of storytelling and connection. And the most important thing to remember: caring for a senior with dementia requires patience, empathy, and understanding. When they say, "I want to go home," they do not need directions. They may simply need reassurance, feeling their worth, kindness, familiarity, and love. Sometimes the best response is not correcting the memory, but comforting the heart. As closing, let me say to all caregivers and family members listening today, your patience matters. Your compassion matters. Your presence matters. Even when memories fade, the feeling of being loved can remain. And sometimes, you become the home they are looking for. If you found this discussion helpful, please support our channel, Seniors Golden Club. Don't forget to like this video, share it with caregivers and families, and subscribe for more contents about caring for our beloved seniors. Together, let's build a more compassionate world for the elderly. Thank you, and see you on the next one.